So these are turkey berries. They are also known as kutumba or jungly bangan. They're eaten in many parts of India, both north and south. And a friend of ours gave us a little tiny plant about a couple years ago, and Steve planted it, and we've had this really beautiful bush that's been giving us these turkey berries. And we've experimented with them a little and cooked a little, and I wanted to share with you a really delicious recipe. Just cut each of these into half. I'm going to heat some oil in a pan. Test if the oil is hot enough by adding a cumin seed to the oil. If it sizzles right away, then the oil is ready to go. It's hot enough. If not, then it needs a few more seconds. Next, add some cumin seeds. Let them sizzle for a bit. Then add the onions. And cook until the onions are softened. Okay. Once the onions are done, we're going to add the tomatoes. And cook until the tomatoes are jammy. And this is perfect. Now I'm going to add the spices. So starting with turmeric. And whenever I add turmeric, I like to add some black pepper as well. So a little bit of black pepper. I have some dhana jiru, which is just cumin and coriander. I have some red chili powder. And I also have some fresh green chilies. Okay, give that a nice mix and let the spices bloom in the oil for a few seconds until they are really nice and fragrant. Just about 30 seconds is all they need. This helps bring out all their flavors. Okay. Smells great. Now I'm going to add the potatoes and the turkey berry. So I have the potatoes hanging out in some water. I'm just going to strain them from the water and add them straight in. And then transfer the turkey berries in as well. Okay. And give that a good mix. Also going to add salt. Just add salt to taste. Saute this for about 5 minutes under medium heat until the potatoes are about halfway cooked. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, this looks pretty good. The potatoes are starting to cook and the turkey berries are wilting and just kind of starting to get jammy. So now I'm going to cover it and let it cook some more. So we don't want to add any water to this particular vegetable because we want it to kind of cook in its own flavors and we don't want to dilute the flavors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a larger pan, a steel pan, and I'm going to add some water to the top. And this will ensure that the vegetables in the pot don't dry out, that they have enough moisture to keep cooking, but we're also not adding any extra water on top, so it'll keep the flavors intact. Let this cook until the potatoes are completely done and softened. Stir every few minutes in between to make sure that nothing is sticking and that it cooks evenly. Let's check on our turkey berry. That looks really great. It's sticking a little bit, but there's plenty of moisture, so I'm just gonna scrape the bottom off. There we go. Not too bad at all. Needs a little more time, so cover it back up and let it cook some more. Let's take a peek and see if this is done. It looks pretty good. We'll give it a nice stir. Okay, I'm going to test to make sure that the potatoes and the turkey berries are done. Goes in without any resistance. The potatoes are nice and soft. And the turkey berries are nice and cooked. Now I'm going to add some garam masala. Give it a good mix. And there you have it. Turkey berry and potato curry.